This is Marvel Legends Hope Summers, part of the first wave of the 2012 return of the Marvel Legends figures. Marvel Legends figures is a 6-inch action figure line that was out a few years ago, and it was discontinued as a result of poor sales, I believe. But they've brought it back, I guess, because Marvel Universe 4-inch line has done so well. They decided to bring this back, and people are super stoked about it, and I was really excited for this figure. I really like Hope Summers. I like all Summers. I just like the idea of the Sire Wars and what she's involved in. She is Baby Hope. She's the little baby that comes with that the 4-inch cable figure, the variant. This is her all grown up. She has her own X team now, and I don't know. I really like it. It's a nice simple figure. Not too much to her, but I really like it. Real sleek, real lean, it's real cool looking. On to her in a minute. Let's look at the packaging she comes in first, as always. I really like this packaging. It's really cool. It's got a real comic book feel to it. There's the back, and that's got a really nice image of her. There's not really a good picture of the figure. There's just this little small one here. Those are the figures from the rest of the wave. And it is a build-a-figure release, which means it comes with a different piece of a larger figure. This is Terrax, the Herald of Galactus. She comes with the head and his cosmic axe. Each one comes with this little, one-part story, number 2 of 6, a 6-part story about Galactus and just a little background on him. Alright, she comes with a giant gun. It's very reminiscent of a Cable-type gun. She has fought with Cable. She's been with Cable in the future, so it makes sense that she has this. It's got a lot of nice sculpted detail on there. I like the grips and the handles a lot, and it's got some good paint detail. Just a real cool metal color with a lot of metal wear on it. She holds it. It's a little big for her, or actually it might be like an accurate size, scale, but it's a little cumbersome for her. It kind of jams into her side. It's a little bit too big for her arm, if you can see that there. She holds it pretty well. She barely holds it. She's got a good grip on it. It's firmly in there, but her fingers barely get around there, barely get around the handle. So, it looks all right. All right, onto the figure. Like I said, this is Baby Hope. But this is her grown up. I believe this is her X-Team costume, or it might be from the future. I'm not sure. I'm about 3 years behind on my X-Men. But okay, I really like the shape of the sculpt. I really like how sleek it is and how simple it is. It's not encumbered by anything. It's very simple. I like it. The paint on her costume, it's just a simple glossy green. It looks like it's a mixture of 2 different types of green, both pretty glossy. One is the really shiny green that you can see, and then there's a darker one that's kind of washed in here and there. It's very subtle though. It almost has a metallic look to it. It's got a lot of sparkle on it. And then the yellow trimming, that's just a flat yellow. I think the most interesting part about her sculpt and paint is definitely her little tattered shawl and her wrist and leg armor. But look at that shawl. It's sick. A lot of tattering to it, a lot of rips and tears, and it looks like rags. It's very reminiscent of Cable in the Messiah Complex and the Messiah Wars. It's really cool. I like it a lot. It's just this base brown color, and then it has that lighter brown shading and just weathering to it. And it feels. You can feel all those little grooves and everything in there. It's real flexible, but it's soft, but it's not gonna lose its shape or anything like that. It is removable. You just take that off like that and then put it on. She doesn't look quite nearly as good without it. She looks a lot like Rachel Summers without it, I think. Put that back on. And then her wrist armor is cool too. It's supposed to be like a leather with a metal guard on it. The metal's just a simple metallic silver, but the leather pieces,
I mean, there's a lot of cool texture in there. It really looks like wrapped leather, and that's painted like the cape with brown and then a tannish detailing, weathering to it. The little bits on her ankles, those are really cool. Up here by her knee and the upper shin, it's got this piecey metal type armor, and that's the same metallic silver. And then of course she's got the leather right there, and that feels just as cool. I mean, just as good. I mean, it feels really lifelike. It really looks like, you know, tan dry leather. They do spin on her wrist right here. Her head, I like her head a lot. Her face is painted on there very well. I mean, there's not really many quality control issues that you need to worry about her. They do these 6-inch ones pretty good. And her hair is just that, you know, that typical kind of auburn, that typical Summers auburn style hair, and they sculpted it very well. I really like it. It flows. It looks like a full body head of hair. It's really cool. Only problem is it kind of gets in their way of her head turning to the left because of the cape. It's a little bit hard. If you turn it too much, the head will eventually pop off. It'll just push it off its ball. So, I mean, she's pretty tall. Here she is next to Power Girl from DC Universe. She's pretty tall. Just to get a better comparison, she is next to Storm from Marvel Universe. I mean, she's way taller. So she's pretty big. Articulation-wise, I really don't have many complaints. I mean, I could have used a few more things. I'll show you in a second. So she's got a ball-jointed head, but that's really just, you know, swivel. She can't really look up or down very well. She's got I guess it's a swivel hinge. So it rotates 360s and it bends. There's no bicep swivel. I was hoping for that. She's got a swivel hinge elbow, a swivel hinge wrist, so that goes 360 and you can bend it down like that. She's got a swivel hinge chest, so it rotates 360 and it goes forward and back a bit and side to side a little bit. And she has ball hinge hips, so that can rotate 360, go, you know, side to side, front to back, swivel thigh, double jointed knee, and a swivel hinge foot, so that's 360 and it kicks down and up. There's no side to side movement on that, which I was kind of hoping for that too. But I mean, all in all, I don't ever have really complaints. I mean, this is better than some. So yeah, all right. So my final thoughts on this figure. I like it. I'm an X-Men fan, so I'm kind of prone to like these figures. But other than that, I mean, she's a well-made, simple, good-looking figure. Not too crazy, not too insane. She did have a little bit of a bend in the knee joint, but that's an easy fix. It's definitely good for X-Men fans. I mean, I'm an X-Men fan, and I like it, so I'm partial to it. If not, I don't know, you might want to get some other ones from the wave. I mean, there's Commander Rogers. That one looked cool. Constrictor, Thor, Iron Man, Ghost Rider. So, I mean, if you're not an X-Men fan, you maybe want to pass, because there are some other really cool ones in there. Alright, well, I don't know if you saw the haul video that I just put up, but I am planning to give away a Marvel Universe Archangel figure. So just subscribe if you see a video and subscribe, and then you might win it. All right, well, I hope you found this helpful. I hope you try your hand at these new Marvel Legends figures, and until next time, keep collecting.